ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण पुमान् पूर्णः प्रजायते तं वन्दे ब्रह्मविद्धुर्यं सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Let us chant the Shanti Patha. Om Apyayantu Mamangani
Om Apyayantu Mamangani
Vak Pranashchakshushrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani
Vak Pranashchakshushrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani
Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam
Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam
Maham Brahma Nirakuryam
Maham Brahma Nirakuryam
Mama Brahma Nirakarot.
Mama Brahma
Mama Brahma
Nirakarot.
Nirakarot.
Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu.
Anirakaranamastu
Nirakaranam me astu.
Nirakaranam me mastu.
Tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmaste mai santu.
Tadatmani nirteya
Tadatmani nirateya
upanishad
upanishatsu
dharmaste maya
dharmaste
santu.
mayi santu.
Te mai santu.
Te
Te
maya santu.
mayi santu.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti
Om
Shanti
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 Shanti Shanti.
Shanti.
Keneshitam
Keneshitam
Yeneshitam
ityadya upanishat
ityadya
ityadya
upanishad
Upanishad
parabrahma vishaya vaktavya iti
Parabrahma
Parabrahma Vishaya Vaktavya iti
navama navamasya adhyayasya arambah.
Navamasya
Navamasya
adhyayasya arambha.
Adhyayasya Arambhah.
Have you read the next line also? I think not yet. Kena Upanishad Samavediya Talavakar Shaka Sthita Shaka Sthita Shaka Shakiya Upanishad Kena Upanishad Talavakara Shaka, otherwise called Jaiminiya Shaka. In that Brahmana Bhaga of the Veda, Samaveda, this Upanishad is that this Brahmana has got 9 chapters. So this Upanishad is a 9th chapter. So it means the preceding 8 chapters deals with karma and vipassana. Therefore, there is a Sambandha Vashya connection. So Navama Adhyayasya Arambha, 9th chapter, which is the Upanishad. And the Upanishad begins with the word Keneshitam iti adya. Keneshitam iti, the mantra, the first mantra. Iti adya yasyaha sa Upanishad ityadya Upanishad. Ityadyopanishad ityadya Upanishad. Iti adya. Keneshitam iti adyaha yasyaha sa Upanishad ityadya Upanishad. Keneshitam ityadya. Compound, compound. So the Upanishad, which is the 9th chapter of the Brahmana Bhaga of the Talavakara Shaka of the Samaveda, Arambha. And the Vishaya is Parabrahma Vishaya. The Vishaya is very clear. So the Vishaya is Parabrahma Eva Vishaya Yasyaha Upanishadaha. Navama Adhyayasya Upanishadaha. So therefore, the Anubandha Chatushtayam of the preceding 8 chapters and the following, the 9th chapter, which is Upanishad, are different. Because the preceding 8 chapter dealt with karma and upasana. For karma and upasana, Anubandha Chatushtayam is different. There we have Chodana Chodya Sambandha. Whereas here, it is an Siddha Vishaya. Therefore, it is Pratipadaka Pratipadya. When the Vastu is Siddha, then the Sambandha of the Anubandha Chatushtayam is Pratipadaka Pratipadaka. So Vishaya is different, therefore Sambandha is different. Then Vishaya is different. What about Adhikari? Adhikari also has to be different. Because by karma, one can gain dharma, artha, kama. Yes. Whereas by Brahma Vidya, one gets moksha. One gets completely free from this cycle of samsara, this janma marana, chakra, bhavasahara. So therefore, Shaya is different, Adhikar is different, Sambandha, Prayojanam, api Vinnameva. So that is the connection. The subject matter is different. Therefore, Parabrahma Vishaya Vaktavya. Parabrahma Vishaya Vaktavya for the one. Athato Brahma Jignasa, like the Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra starts a sutra. Athato Brahma Jignasa. After Dharma Jignasa, Athato Dharma Jignasa, Athato Adharma Jignasa. That is the Veda Purva. Then Veda Anta begins. Therefore, Athato Dharma Jignasa. After following the Dharma, after following the karma, upasana of the Veda Purva, one becomes an adhikari, supposed to become an adhikari, a matured person. One cannot be the same person throughout the life. One has to grow out of many things. So therefore, the Veda assumes the person grows out of petty things, desiring for petty things. Even Sargaloka is also a petty thing when compared to moksha. Understanding the limitations of any accomplishment. That's why Pariksha Lokan, Karmachitan Brahmanaha, Nirvedamayat, Vairagyam, Praptavataha, San. He enters into Vedanta, study of Vedanta. So, therefore, becomes an adhikari, grows out. That's why Athato Dharma Jignasa. Now, the Upanishad, Navamadhyayasya, Arambaha, the Navamadhyaya is the Upanishad. The subject matter of the Upanishad is Parabrahma. Brahma, which is Deshakala Vastu Aparichinnam. Brahma is the only Vastu which is not limited by, not conditioned by Deshakala Vastu. Any other accomplishment, any other Purushartha is subject to Deshakala Vastu. Not available at all periods of time, not available at all places, and it is limited by another object, another thing. Therefore, it is Parichinnam. Parichinnatva, there will be a continuous effort either to improve upon it or to retain it or to work for something better than that. So therefore, it is samsara. It is a continuous thing. Whereas here, not subject to any limitation. Therefore, it must be Purnam, Brahma. So Brahma Vishaya. Parabrahma eva Vishaya Yasyaha Upanishadha Savaktavya. Upanishad Vishaya. Upanishad Vishaya Vaktavya. Therefore, Vaktavya should be told. Because all the other things are not useful. They are useless unless the person isn't really a mumuksha. All the other things have a place. They have a place and they play a part only if the person is an adhikari, if it's a mumuksha. Otherwise, they are useless. One has to continually as one has to chase the Vishaya, one after the other. So, therefore, Parabrahma Vishaya. The whole Veda, in fact, is meant to is fulfill in this Vishaya, Parabrahma Vishaya, which is the topic of the Upanishad. Therefore, Navamadhyayasya Arambaha. As a person, when he grows, he has to grow out of many things and finally he has to come to Vedanta, Upanishad. He has to come to Upanishad. He has to arrive at this, discovering this Tattvam, Dharma Tattvam, Navamadhyayas. Otherwise, all the other pursuits are useless. For ninth chapter is beginning, and as we saw, the Upanishad generally in the form of a dialogue, samvada. So there must be question asked by a person, but the name of the disciple is not mentioned, and also the teacher. The teacher's name also not mentioned. But it Upanishad starts Kena Ishitam iti. Kena Ishitam, by whom? Ishitam, impelled, propelled. That's how the Upanishad begins. Therefore, that Kena Ishitam Ityadya. That's why the Upanishad also Kena Upanishad. So, therefore, the Bhashakara starts Kena Ishitam, Kena Ishitam Sat. Kena Ishitam Sat Manaha Prayati Swa Vishaye. Propelled by what? The mind falls upon an object. So that's a question asked. So that is the first word. Therefore, iti Navamadhyayasya Arambaha iti. Now, what was there before? That also Bhashakara says. The topic discussed before. Since Navamadhyayasya begins, therefore it must have sambandha with the previous chapters, previous portion. 8 chapters, they form one part. 9th chapter form the second part. There is a sambandha. Hetu sambandha is that. So this Karmakanda of the Veda becomes a means for Vedanta because it gives a person certain maturity. Therefore, it is a Hetu, and therefore Hetu Mat is the 9th chapter, the Upanishad. Therefore, what was discussed in the 8th chapter, that Bhashakara briefly says this next line. Let us read that. Prag etasmad
एतस्मात्
एतस्मात्
karmani asheshatah parisamapitani
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
शेषतः
अशेषतः परिसमापितानि
परिसमापितानि
समस्तकर्माश्रय भूतस्य च
समस्तकर्माश्रयभूतस्य
समस्तकर्माश्रयभूतस्य च
प्राणस्य
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 उपासनानि उक्तानि
उपासनानि
उपासनानि
उक्तानि
उक्तानि
कर्माङ्गसाम विषयानि च
कर्माङ्गसामविषयाणि च
कर्माङ्गसामविषयाणि च
एतस्मात् प्राक्. Before this, etasmat navama adhyayat purvam prak. It means in the 8 chapters. Before the 9th chapter means in the 8 chapters. Parisamapitani. Paritaha samapitani. Covered, completely covered, dealt with. Parisamapitani, completed. So, completely, all the karmas, without any shesha, reminder. Karmani asheshataha, completely. Parisamapitani were dealt with, were covered. Etasmat prak. Samasta karma shraya bhutasya cha pranasya upasanani uttani. Pranasya, here prana means samashti prana hiranyagarbha. The karma, the action, samasta karma shraya bhutasya. Samastanam karmanam ashraya bhutasya pranasya. All the karma, samastana, karmana, ashraya, they have the ashraya, it's a support. Samastanam karmanam ashraya bhutaha kaha pranaha. Karma means action. Action requires energy, effort, energy. So karta is a, karta has to exert, has to work. So pranas are involved. So prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, pancha prana. So karma requires a lot of energy and health. Therefore, pranashaya bhutas. Savasta karmashaya bhutasya pranasya. And also here, pranasya means samashti prana, hiranyagarbha. And karmas are not possible without prana. Prana is important. Therefore, all the karmas have the basis, support, have the support in hiranyagarbha. Because samashti prana is there, therefore Vyashti is. Whatever it is in Vyashti, it has its correspondence in the samashti. As we have 5 sense organs and there are respective 5 faculties at the samashti level also. So, therefore, samashti prana, therefore Vyashti. So, every Vyashti owes its existence of samashti. Therefore, hiranyagarbha, pranasya. So, therefore, prana, which is the ashraya bhuta for all karma, and upasanani. Upasana is meditation. Upasanani uttani. Were mentioned, were told. Upasanani. Prana upasana. Hiranyagarbha upasana. So, upasanani uttani. All the actions, karma were covered, dealt with completely without any shesha. And also hiranyagarbha upasana, which is the basis of all the action. And also karmanga sama vishayani cha. Karmanga sama vishayani. Karma, which is the anga of the upasana. So karmanga sama karmanga vishayani. So the sama, which is a sama vishaya, which is the part of the karma. Karmangani sama vishayani. So karmanga vishaya and the sama, which is a part of the karma anga, karmanga bhuta sama vishayani cha uktani. That also were covered. That is karmanga sama vishayani upasanani uktani, dealing with sama, which is a part of karma. So the karma, when we say, the karma can be done either with upasana or without upasana. With upasana alone is done, then that upasana is an independent upasana. Like the Pranava upasana, as taught in the Gita, as in the Kena Upanishad, Kena Upasana, that is not connected to any karma. So it is the upasana which is Swatantra Upasana, which is independently performed. But there are some upasana which are part of the karma. Like in the Kena Upanishad, Ymadharmaraja, he taught Virat Upasana that Nachiketa has. Nachiketa has for the karma, but Ymadharmaraja taught along with Upasana. There the fire, the fire in the Agnikunda is meditated on as is as Virat. It's meditated as Virat. Virat Upasana. So therefore Upasana and also all the accessories, they are karmanga. So therefore karmanga vishaya. So karma performed along with upasana. So the karmanga vishayani upasanani, when we say the upasanas which are performed along with the karma cannot be performed independently. So that is the topic of the previous 8 chapters. Upasanas which are performed along with karma. Karmanga vishayani upasanani. All these were the topics discussed in the 8 chapters. Karmanga vishayani. Sama karmanga sama vishayani. The sama which is part of karma. So how many times the sama should be chanted, etc. The mantra, all those things were dealt with. Then thereafter, what? Next line. Anantaram cha
Anantaram cha
Gayatra sama vishayam darshanam
Gayatra Sama Vishayam
Samavishayam
Darshanam
darshanam
Vamshantam uttam karyam.
Vamshantam
Vamshantam
Uttam
uttam
Karyam
karyam.
Anantaram, then, after that, thereafter. Thereafter means after talking about karma and upasana, karmanga upasana, also karma and upasana and karmanga upasana. Then, Gayatra Sama Vishayam Darshanam Uttam Karyam. Uttam Karyam. Karyam to be done. What is said is to be done. Uttam Karyam should be done. Gayatra Sama Vishayam Darshanam. Darshanam means here upasana. Darshanam means is seeing, it is visualization, it is upasana. And upasana is Gayatri Sama Vishayam. Gayatri iti Sama, Gayatra Sama. Gayatra iti Sama, Gayatra Sama. Gayatri, Gayatra. Gayatra Samaha Vishayaha Yasya Darshanasya Upasanayaha Tat Gayatra Sama Vishayam Darshanam. So, the upasana which is dealing with Gayatri Sama. And also it is Vamshantam Uttam. Vamshantam Uttam. Uttam is the Kriyapadam. Uttam, told. Uttam, told. For Uttam, there is an adverb, Vamshantam. Vamshantam is Kriya Visheshana. Vamshantam is Kriya Visheshana. This adverb. Vamshantam yatasyat tata Uttam. The Kriya Visheshanam as we have seen in many places, like Mandam Gachati. Mandam Gachati. Yata Mandam Sya Tata Gachati. Mandam Gachati. Kriya Visheshanam will be in Dvitiya. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Karmatvam Ishyate. Therefore, Karmatvam and Napumsakalinga Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Adverbial usage. Similarly, here also Vamshantam is adverb Kriya Visheshanam. Vamshantam Yatha Syat. Kriya Visheshanasya Karmatvam Vishyate Napumsakalinga Pratama Vibhaktau Bhavati. So Vamshantam is Kriya Visheshan. Vamshantam Vitasya Tata Uttam. Vamsha is lineage. So ending with the mentioning of the lineage of teachers. That also Uttam told. All these things are to be done. So that is the tradition, the rishis who have done this upasana. And it is remembered. The rishis are remembered. That's Vamshantam. They are remembered. So all these have to be Uttam Karyam should be done. That because it is Purva, therefore Karyam which is to be done. So meditation is to be done with Gayatri Sama and the description of the lineage of teachers. Which lineage teachers was told. Uttam. So the meditation is to be done. Gayatra Sama Vishayam Darshanam Karyam, that is to be done. Vamshantam Uttam. The description of the lineage of teachers that are also told. They're all told Uttam Karyam. Karyam Kartavyam. So the Karyam means Kartavyam. It means it involves doing. So by saying doing means it is different. It is different from Veda Anta. Because here it is doing is involved, karma is involved. So Vamshantam Uttam Karyam. So therefore the Vidya which is taught in the Ravama Adhyaya is different from what has been taught before. That is karma and upasana. So the limitation is pointed out. In some text karyam, the word is not there. Maybe there's some say that is because of the copy from the palm leaf. This manuscripts, in the form of palm leaves were copied. So while copying the karyam, the word would have been added. So therefore some say it is not there. Anyway, uttam karyam to be done. Even the karyam is there, then we can understand that it is as a thing it is to be done. Gayatri Mantra Upasana was pointed out, and Acharya Shishya of the tradition, the lineage, Uttam, which all these things have to be done as a thing to be done. All these were taught thereafter, taught in the previous portion. Sarvam Uttam. Sarvam Uttam, and these Upasana therefore to be done. It is to be done. Gayatra Samavishayam Darshanam Karyam Kartavyam. Vamshantam Bhuktam, along with the Vamsha, Guru Shishya Parampara, the lineage, was told in the next line. Sarvametat
सर्वम् एतत्
तत्
Yatoktam Karma Cha Jnanam Cha
यथोक्तं कर्म च
यथोक्तं कर्म
ज्ञानं
च
च
ज्ञानं च
Samyak Anushtitam
सम्यक्
सम्यक्
अनुष्ठितम्
अनुष्ठितम्
Nishkamasya Mumukshoho
निष्कामस्य
कामस्य
मुमुक्षोः
मुमुक्षोः
Sattvashuddhyartam Bhavati.
सत्त्वशुद्ध्यर्थं
सत्त्वशुद्ध्यर्थं भवति
भवति
Sarvam Etat, all these what? Yatoktam Karma Cha Jnanam Cha. Jnanam means not knowledge here. Jnana means darshanam, meaning upasana. So all the karma, yatoktam, uttam anatikramya. What was taught, karma and upasana. And because the karma and upasana, therefore they have to be performed. Anushtitam, samyak anushtitam. Chet, when it is performed well, properly. Yatoktam, uttam anatikramya. As it is taught, as it is told, therefore not transgressing the words of the Shastra, not transgressing the words of the Veda Purva, the eight chapters, because karma and the upasana, they have to be done, therefore they should be done as it is as it is told, because they are karyam uktavat, yatoktam, yata uktam, tata karaniyam. That is yatoktam, uktam anatikramya, avibhava samas. And when it is samyak anushtitam, when it, what is jnanam karma, when they are performed, then then what happens? Then nishkamasya mumukshoho, nishkamasya dirgataha kamaha yasmat saha nishkamaha, from whom kama has gone, which the person is desired from the desire from kama, desire from the binding desires. It's free from binding desires. It's free from desires. It means he is a mumukshu. He has ichcha for moksha only. He is a mumukshu. That's why mumukshu, nishkamasya mumukshu. They go together. Nishkama is referring to the person, Bhagurik Samas. Dirgataha kamaha yasmat saha. That person is nishkamaha tasya nishkamasya. All kamas goes, all have gone from whom? But what about the moksha ichcha? Moksha ichcha should not go. If moksha ichcha goes, then what he will do? So the kama which binds him has left him. Either he has grown out of, or he has fulfilled and he has grown out of, or he has analyzed the limitation, parikshilokan, karmachitan, therefore he has grown out. Either way, it will be. Either by anubhava or by inquiring, analyzing the limitations and then giving up. Because one cannot fulfill all the desires. As Swami Vivekananda at one place said, certain desires can be fulfilled, some small desires. Certain desires you have to analyze, think, and see whether it is worth pursuing. If not, leave it. Otherwise, it will take you for a ride in samsara for a long time. So it takes long time to come back. So therefore, one has to think, inquire, analyze, and just give it up. Small desires can be fulfilled. So it helps a person to grow out. So therefore, nishkamasya mumukshoho is a mumukshu. Mukta micha is wanting to be free. Therefore, for a mumukshu, who is a nishkama, when these karmas as it is stipulated, as it is taught, as it is mentioned in the Shastram, when it is performed, samyak anushtitam chet, then what is the result he gains? What is the benefit? Sattva shuddhi. Sattva shuddhi artham bhavati. Antakarna shuddhi. Sattva shuddhi is antakarna shuddhi. Sattva is antakarnam, manaha ityartaha. Why? Because antakarnam, the manaha is made of sattva guna. Sattva gunatvat, sattvam iti uchyate. Antakarnam, manaha. Therefore, sattva shuddhyartam bhavati. Antakarna shuddhyartam. So, therefore, karma and upasana, karma along with upasana, which are performed for antakarna shuddhi and chitta nischalyam. Antakarna shuddhyartam. Chittasya shuddhaye karma. Atu vastu upalabhyate. Sattva shuddhyartam. That is required, but the prerequisite for the person to enter into Vedanta is to be an adhikari. Therefore, sattva shuddhyartam bhavati. The person has no desire for any material accomplishments. He has commitment only for jnanam and therefore moksha. The karma, whatever karma, and where uttam in the Veda Purva, they are meant for performing in order to gain chitta shuddhi, meaning he has to grow out of this raga dvesha, and upasana, of course, for chitta naischalyam, can supply upasana also. You get certain steadiness. So upasana, these are all the useful tools for mumukshu. It gets mumukshu nishkamaha, vairagyavan, and is committed, is interested in getting the knowledge of the Upanishadam Brahma, He doesn't want anything from the Jagat. What he wants is only the Jagat itself. Means Jagat is not different from Brahma. Therefore, he wants that which is the cause of even this Jagat. In fact, he is the one who is the ultimate desire. He desires that, in which there is no other desire. So, in fact, this person is the ultimate desire. He has got the ultimate desire. He's, as Swamiji says, he's the most greedy person. Because all the other people, they desire only for a small thing, whereas this person desires that, gaining which everything is gained. So, therefore, having performed karma and upasana, it has given certain, it has played certain important roles in the life of a mumukshu. Tattva shuddhyartam bhavati, antakana shuddhi. Atma shuddhyartam bhavati, antakana shuddhyartam bhavati. So, therefore, antakana shuddhi means, antakana shuddhi is the raga dveshas are the imala. So, therefore, that is removed. Because the person has been a karma yogi, he has got commitment to Ishvara, therefore he has performed the karma which is to be done. By doing so, he has gained certain freedom from raga dvesha. So therefore, because most of our time is spent in fulfilling raga dvesha. Now, the raga dveshas are nullified; they are neutralized. So therefore, the person enjoys certain freedom, certain relaxation, is free for pursuing jnana. Therefore, nishkamasya sattva-shuddhyartam mumukshoho sattva-shuddhyartam bhavati iti. Then the next line. In contrast to nishkamasya, sakamasya. Sakamasya tu
Sakamasya tu
सकामस्य तु
jnanarahitasya
ज्ञानरहितस्य
ज्ञानरहितस्य
shrautani smartani cha karmani.
केवलानि
Sorry, kevalani. Kevalani shrautani smartani cha karmani.
केवलानि
श्रोतानि
श्रौतानि
स्मार्तानि
स्मार्तानि
च
च कर्माणि
कर्माणि
Dakshinamarga pratipattaye
दक्षिणमार्गप्रतिपत्तये
दक्षिणमार्गप्रतिपत्तये
punaravrittaye cha bhavanti.
पुनरावृत्तये च
पुनरावृत्तये च
भवन्ति
भवन्ति.
So when we read this, we can remember the 8th chapter of the Gita. Two margas, two paths that talked about Shukla Marga, Krishna Marga. Shukla Marga, Agnir Jyotiraga Shuklaha, Shanmasa Uttarayanam, Tatra Prayata Agachanti, Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha. That is Shukla Marga, characterized by Agni, Jyoti, etc. Another Marga is Krishna Marga. Dhumo Ratri Sata Krishna, Shanmasa Dakshinayanam. Tatra Chandramasam Jyotihi, Yogi Prapya Nivartate, returns back. That is Krishna Marga. Therefore, two margas. Shukla Krishna Gati Hete Jagatas Shashvate Mate. Ekaya Yatyana Vrittim Anyaya Vartate Punaha. So these are the two paths, two margas. Bright path and dark path. Traveling through one, the person doesn't return. Whereas traveling to the other path returns. Traveling through Shukla Marga doesn't return. Traveling to Krishna Marga, he returns. So going and coming in and coming. Krishna Marga. In the 8th chapter, we saw Akshara Brahma Yoga. So that is the Punaravrate, Dakshina Marga. Dakshina Marga is Krishna Marga. Dakshinayanam, therefore Dakshina Marga. Yes, Krishna Marga, Dhumorate Tata Krishna, Shanmasa Dakshinayanam, therefore Dakshina Marga is. Dakshina Marga Pratipattaye, therefore Punaravrataye cha bhavanti. For whom? Sakamasya tu. On the other hand, tu, in contrast with Nishkamasya, Sakamasya. On the other hand, for the one who is Sakamaha, Kamena Saha Vartate. Again, Bhuri Samasa. Kamena Saha Vartate, Yaha Saha Sakamaha Tasya, Sakamasya. He has got Kama, is Sakami. He is interested in Kama, the objects up to the higher loka, Surga loka. So, therefore, if the person performs karma, Surgaloka Praptaya, Anya Loka Praptaya, or Igaloka Sukha Praptaya, where is Jnanam? Therefore, Jnana Ragitasya, there is no Jnanam. But Jnanam here it is Upasana. So, not Jnanam is knowledge. Jnana Ragitasya, Kevalani Shautani Smartani cha Karmani. Without Upasana. If he has done Upasana, then karma with Upasana will take him to a higher loka. Like in the Virat Upasana, karma which is performed with Upasana takes him to Brahma Loka, and if it's Mumukshu, you will get Karma Mukti. Getting Upadesha from Brahmaji and gets Moksha. That is Uttara Marga, that is Shukla Marga. But here, Jnana Ragitasya, without Jnanam, without Upasana, Upasana Ragitasya, that is why Kevalani, only. Shautani Smartani, karma which are Shauta karma based on Shruti and Smriti. Performing the karma, Veda Vigita karma, Shruti Vigita karma, Shautani, Smrti Vigita karmani, Smartani, Kevalani, that alone, karmani, he performs. Why? Why does he perform? Because he's a Kami, Sakamaha. He wants Arthakama, Dharma Arthakama. So therefore, Dakshina Marga Pratipattaye performs, therefore Dakshina Marga Pratipatti. That becomes Pratipatti, the means for the gaining, that becomes a means for gaining or traveling through the southern path, Dakshina Marga. Dakshina Marga, that is Krishna. It becomes a means for gaining Krishna Gati. Not Shukla Gati, not Brahma Loka, not higher Loka. Krishna Gati is Dakshina Marga. Shukla Gati is Uttara Marga. So therefore here he gains the Loka. This Loka begins with Pitru Loka, Deva Loka, Surga Loka, up to Surga Loka. So up to Surga Loka he goes higher Loka. Then there he enjoys this, encashes his Punyam. Then Akshine Punyam Hatyalokam Vishanti. So he enjoys Punyam. Once the karmas are exhausted, then Punaravrittaye cha bhavanti. That becomes the means for coming back, returning. So these lokas are subject to return. Punaravritti. Abrahma bhavana loka Punaravritti Arjuna. As we saw in the Gita. So Punaravrittaye, Punaha Avrittaye bhavanti. It becomes the means for coming back. So after Sarga Loka, he has to come back. Yes, Loka. From Pitaloka up to Sarga Loka. Any Loka. Gaining which he has to come back. Punaravrittaye. Punaravrittaye bhavanti. So therefore, Sakamaha, Nishkamaha, between them the distinction is shown. Then the next line. Swabhavikyatu
स्वाभाविक्यातो
Yato
Ashastriyaya Pravritya
अशास्त्रीयया प्रवृत्त्या
Ashastriyaya Pravritya
Pashvadi Stavarantaha
पश्वादि
Vashvadi Tavarantaha
स्थावरान्ताः
Adhogatihi Syat.
अधोगतिः स्यात्
Adhogatihi. Adhogatihi means Adhogatihi, lower Janma. Swabhavikyatu Ashastriyaya Pravritya. Ashastriyaya pravritya. Not shastriya. Ashastriya. Not prescribed by the shastram. Not sanctioned by the shastram. Therefore, what is that? Swabhaviki. Swabhavena. It is, they are all instinctive. Karmas which are performed instinctively. Karmas which are performed instinctively, therefore, ashastriya pravritya. Nothing to do with the shastram. Opposed to shastram, in fact, most of the time. Opposed to dharma. So, ashastriya is virodharte. Yeah, virodharte. Virodhate nanch. Pravritti. There is a pursuit. So, ashastriya pravritya, the karma, that karmana, what gati the person gains? Pashvadi stavarantaha. In the person, if the person performs karma which are not sanctioned by the Shastra, therefore prohibited by the Shastra, karma which are prohibited, therefore they are impulsive actions, instinctive, not prescribed by the Shastra. So here Ashastriya, you can say Ashastriya is Virodharthi. Or you can say Abhavarthi also, but you can take Virodharthi because Adogati, karma which are performing which the person gains not good gati, adogati, lower janma. Therefore, papa karma he does, by doing which he gives pashwadi stavarantaha, pashwadi, starting with pashu, animal shariram, animal pashu janma, up to stavarantaha, plants. So, therefore, pashwadi stavarantaha, they are the adogati, lower janma. So, stavaranta also is a janma. It's a being, it's a janma. Pashwadi stavaranta, they are lower janma. Lower janma, why lower janma? Adogati is called adogati because there the jiva is deprived of free will. That is why adogati. Animals do not have this self-awareness, self-consciousness. They are not self-conscious. So therefore adogati. When they are not self-conscious, where is the effort? Where is where is the free will, and therefore where is the effort for moksha? So adogati, that's why adogati. Adogati bhavati. Adogati syat. Swabhavikya shastriya pravritti. Pravritti is karma. So by engaging in karma which are not shastriya, which are prohibited by the shastra, the person finally end up in getting the lower birth adhojanma. And the Bhashyakara quotes from the Chandogya Shruti, 5th chapter. Let's read. Ataitayoho patoho
अथैतयोः
अथैतयोः पतोः
अतो
na katarena cha
न
न
कतरेण च
कतरेण च
tani imani
तानि इमानि
shudrani
क्षुद्राणि
क्षुद्राणि
asakrit avartini
असकृत्
असकृतावर्तीनि
आवर्तिनि
bhutani bhavanti
भूतानि
भूतानि
भवन्ति
भवन्ति
jayasva mriyasva
जायस्व
जायस्व
म्रियस्व
म्रियस्व
iti etat tritiyam sthanam
इति एतत्
इत्येतत्
तृतीयं
तृतीयं
स्थानम्
स्थानम्
iti shruteः
इति
इति
श्रुतेः
श्रुतेः
प्रजाः तिस्रः
प्रजाः
प्रजाः
तिस्रः
तिस्रः
अत्यायम् ईयुः
अध्यायम् ईयुः
अत्यायम् ईयुः
ईयुः is क्रियापदम् इन्दातु ईयुः इति च मन्त्रवर्णात्
इति
इति
च
च
मन्त्रवर्णात्
मन्त्रवर्णात्
So, quoting from the Chandogya Shruti. Atha Etayoho Patoho. Patoho means Patin. Patin Shabda. Etayoho Patoho. Of these two parts, what are the two parts? Shukla Krishna Gati Ete. The Shukla Gati and Krishna Gati. Of these two parts. Na Katarena Chana. Na Katarena Cha Tani Imani Shudrani Asakrit Avartini. Bhutani Bhavanti. Asakrit. Asakrit is, it is not once, it is again and again Asakrit. Atha now, the Upanishad, Atha is now, that is now when, after talking about, after presenting the two Gati, Krishna Gati and Shukla Gati. Krishna Gati, subject to return. Shukla Gati takes one to Brahma Loka from, and therefore Krama Mukti, there is no return. So after talking about this, Etayoga Patoho, the Upanishad says, Katarena Chana, any of the two. Katarena, any of the two. Katarena Cha, any of the two. Tani Imani, those who, Katarena, any of the two. Tani Imani, na Tani Imani. Etayoho Patayoho, Katarena, na is you have to supply, na Yanti. Do not travel through any of these two paths. What will happen to them? So far, we said only two paths. But any of the two paths, Bhutani, Tani, Imani, Bhutani, these living beings do not travel. Tani, Imani, Bhutani, they don't travel through any of these two paths. Then what is the path for them? What is the gati for them? They asakrit avartini bhutani bhavanti. They become the asakrit avartini bhutani. They become the things which asakrit. Asakrit is again and again, gain lower janma, adho janma, coming back, adho janma, coming back. They don't travel. Where do they travel? Here itself, they repeatedly take janma. That's why adho janma. They return, they are born and die. They are born and die. That is what it says. Shudrani. They are Shudrani. They are lower beings. Shudrani. Asakrit avartaini bhavanti. Jayasva mriyasveti tritiyam sam. Jayasva, it is born and then die. Born and die. Where the time to travel also. Therefore, this is the Tritiyam Sthanam, this is the Tritiya Gati, Adho Gati. This is what Adho Gati is. They are caught in this Shudra Janma, lower Janma, caught in that they are born and then die, they are born and die. So those who do not travel through any of these two parts, Katarena cha, Imani Bhutani, Yatayoha Patayoho, na Yanti, na Gachanti, Tani, Gatihi, Kim. Tani gatihi kagatihi, if it is asked, then Tani gatihi is asakrid kshudrani, this insignificant, this lower beings, avartini bhutani bhavanti. They come and go. Jayasva mriyasva. In this manner, they are the third state. Shruti says. So this is a Tritiyam Sthanam. So Shukla Gati is one Gati, Krishna Gati another Gati, and Tritiya Sthanam is here itself they are born and die. They got less lifespan, so they are born and then die. Again take another Janma, Shudra Janma, lower birth, again born and die. So this is the Tritiyam Sthanam. And further the Acharya quote from the Aitareya Upanishad. Prajaha Tisraha Atyayam Iyuhu. Prajaha means here beings. Prajaha, creatures. Tisraha. Tisraha Atyayam Ihu. So this Prajaha Atyayam Ihu. The three types of, in fact, there are 4 types of the creatures. We saw in the Vedanta Sara. Jarayuja, Andaja, Svedaja, Udbija. Jarayujas are those which are born from the womb, Jarayuja. Andaja is which are born of eggs. Svedaja, which are born of Sveda, the moisture or sweat. Udbija is the plants like that. They break open the ground and they are born, like the plants, etc. Now, Tisraha, 3 types of creatures. It means here that Andaja, Svedaja, and Udbija. They Atyaya Vihu, they are completely attain a different gati. Atyayam Vihu. Atyayam Vihu. The 3, that is those who are the 3 types of creatures. Andaja, Svedaja, and Udbija. The Tikakara says. They attain a completely different gati. Prajaha, Tisraha, they attain Atyayam Ihu. Atyayam means completely different condition, different lot. Atyayam Ihu, the 3 types of beings, they attain completely a different gati. Andaja, Svedaja, Udbija. Not Jarayuja. Jarayuja, born of the womb, like the human beings, they attain a different gati. Whereas these 3, born of the lower wombs, they have got completely a different gati. Iti Vashakara quotes the Itri Upanishad to prove the point that Adogati, the Tritiyam Sthanam, the Adogati attained by the creatures, the Shudrani Jivaha, they come and go repeatedly, Jayas Maryasva, the Tritiyam Sthanam. So this is a lot of the Sakamasya, Sakama, of the person who has kama, the desires, because of which he performs karma, sometimes performs karma which are ashastriya, therefore gains papa, therefore gains shudra janma, and attains a third, the Titriyam star, third condition, third state. Third state is not traveling through any path, gaining any loka, here itself. Jayasva Mriyasva, iti Atyayam Ihu, Prajaha, Tisraha Prajaha, 3 Prajaha, 3 creatures, 3 types of creatures. They are Kshudrani Jantavaha. Therefore, they attain a completely different lot. That is the meaning. This is the Upakarmanika. This is this introduction, Avataranika Bhashya. Then the next topic starts, Jnanadhikari Nirupanam. Because Brahma Vidya going to be started. Therefore, Adhikari Nirupanam has to be done. So who is Adhikari? One has to wake up. One has to wake up from the reality. One has to wake up to the reality, understanding these conditions, these are gatis, adogati. So therefore, after the 8th chapter, 9th chapter, when he enters, he must be an adhikari. So jnana adhikari nirupanam. Therefore, sakamasya punaravrti bhavati, either by Shuklagati, Krishnagati, or Adogati, repeated janma. Nishkamasya for him, mukti. Nishkamasya means adhikari. So who is an adhikari? When he comes to 9th chapter, he must be an adhikari. So adhikari nirupanam. That is the next topic. The endings are given by us, not by the Vashikara. The ending, we separate the lines and give the headings so that we understand. The first part is Upakarmanika introduction. The second part is where the adhikari is talked about. Because Brahma Vidya is going to be talked about. Therefore, Adhikari. And what is the result of this pursuit? Therefore, Jnanasya Kritakrityata Pradarshana. That is going to be the next topic. Then Purva Pakshi comes, Samadhana, etc. Then the only mantra starts. So, mantra will begin later. So, we are in the introduction stage. So, Jnanadhikari Nirupanam, that is the topic. Next topic we'll see in next class. Stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.